Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
Hello, bitches. Happy almost Independence Day.
Happy almost 4th of July.
Red, white, and blue, motherfucker.
Oh, America.
Whoa, coming in
America.
hot with the patriotism.
Oh, my goodness. You two got your drinks. I'm here with my Diet Coke.
We're living it up.
Time. I'm having a beverage tomorrow, an adult beverage tomorrow.
Love that.
What's going to be your first bev?
I think a little high noon in the pool.
Ooh, good for you.
No, I want to try it out, test it out during the daytime when I have time to like recuperate, not at night when I'm already like exhausted.
That's a smart plan. I tried the high noon like tequila ones. Very good.
Can I tell you guys? I drank the lime Cutwater margarita, 12.5% alcohol.
They get you fucked.
The next morning, it was like 6:30. I was still drunk. I'm like, wow, I have to go to work. It was crazy. I had like two of them. Yeah.
I had like the rum punch, the Cutwater like rum punch or the Mai Tai, and I had like
Cutwater
one.
Is.
I think you served them. They were on the boat at your wedding.
Okay, I had two. The lime margaritas are 12.5% alcohol.
Yeah. So is
like,
the Mai Tai. I had one, and all of a sudden, I get a little flushed whenever I have a bev, so my face got real hot, and I was like, what is going on?
No, I'm going to stick to a high noon, which I already thought was like, vodka. Wow.
Yeah.
I smelled like a tequila factory, honestly. I was like, damn, my boss is going to know I was out last night. I'm like, this is crazy.
All right, what are everyone's 4th of July plans?
Cookout, fireworks, freedom.
Are you cooking out? Where are you cooking out?
Sister-in-law's hosting a cookout because it is also my mother-in-law's birthday on the 4th.
Oh.
So a little double whammy.
How patriotic of her. We are cooking out here. I'm making a pasta salad.
Love it.
And we're going to go in the pool. And we're going to bring the baby in the pool for the first time.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
What are you guys doing, Amanda?
Nothing.
Kids
we don't
are
really
gone.
have plans. My kids are gone. I have the baby, but she's just like, So we're just going to hang out, maybe grill up some burgers and no plans, relaxing.
That sounds great.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I kind of like that it's during. Wait, are you guys are off Friday too?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
I'm working from home, so I've got some meetings on Monday I have to prepare for, which is why I'm working.
My boss
I
is
like a Thursday holiday because I'm like, Friday, who's really working?
Yeah.
Even if you're working.
The office is going to be closed. And I'm like, oh, really? I was planning on coming in. But he's like, no one's gonna be working. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, you can call me if you need me.
My husband has to work. They're keeping their office open.
Yuck.
Losers. My sister's in town who just picked her up from the airport, so we are gonna have a fun weekend, bitches. And then
when do you leave to go upstate?
We're off to upstate next Tuesday. We're flying up and we'll be there for the rest of July.
So excited.
I'll report to you live from my childhood bedroom. Actually, just kidding. My childhood bedroom doesn't even exist anymore. It's just, it's like the leftover room that nobody wanted. It's where I sleep. Anyways, it's still very it's a Bravo desert. It's like Dubai, basically. There's nothing on. There's like 3 shows on right now. It's dry. But a week from the 4th, tomorrow, or I guess it'll be yesterday by the time you hear this, OC will be back. So we'll at least have another show in the mix. But it is a desert out there, peoples.
Summer's always slow, I feel like. But this one feels particularly, desolate.
Yeah.
I think the Olympics are coming up, so they're preparing to slow things down a little bit because Bravo does play some Olympic stuff. I don't know if they'll do it during prime time, but I think that they have in the past.
They're very into the Olympics. That's all they've been giving away on Watch What Happens Live is Olympic-y type stuff.
They were all about the Olympics at BravoCon too.
Because NBC Universal owns Bravo, which not owns the Olympics, but
has the licensing rights.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not mad at it. I think that everyone could use a little summer vacay. It's nice to actually feel like, okay, I just want to watch what's on and not like, oh my God, I have to watch this and create some content soon. Yeah. So that's been nice. Breaking Summer House news. Last week we announced that Danielle is not coming back full time. What did she fly too close to the sun or something?
She founded and CEO'd
You guys, okay, does this ever happen to you? I know it's called something when you hear something for the first time and then all of a sudden you start hearing it everywhere.
It happens to me all the time.
All the time.
I think it's called recency bias.
Wow. So I was watching this new Zac Efron movie on Netflix, and like it was all about that Icarus whatever flying too close to the sun, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I just heard this for the first time. Anyways. So Danielle's not coming back full time, but everyone else is coming back full time, and there's gonna be some new cast members. I am like dying to see how Carl and Lindsay do or do not interact. I'm
do you
dying.
think Lindsay's boyfriend's gonna show up for a weekend? Oh my god!
If Lindsay has anything
not if she wants to keep
it,
him.
I'd imagine it.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so good, guys. We have like a whole other year though.
I wish we didn't have to wait so long.
I know.
And we're going to know all about it before then, too. So that's annoying, too. But, yeah.
I want them to bring Luke back. Bring Luke back. Can we start a petition?
I feel like he got borderline canceled after Winter House. I don't think he would come back.
You can't have that.
But, you can't have that, Summer.
She said, yes, I can.
She's like, Summer should be fun.
She's just like her mama.
Yes, she is.
How's the Summer should be one birthday planning going?
Oh, yeah.
It's going. It's going to be a good time. I'll send you guys pictures.
We have to definitely like put those all like send those all to Loverboy. The Summer should be one party.
Honestly, one of the greatest like birthday party themes I've ever heard.
I know.
For a child.
It's her first
good.
Birthday is a Bravo themed birthday. I'm obsessed.
Hello, Bravo alcohol themed.
Maybe I'll make Romeo's number one guy in the group party.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
That would be adorable.
That's so good.
I die. Other Summer House adjacent news. So Paige and Craig, mom and dad, have been in Italy, and then they just went over to Saint Tropez for a wedding. So I was doing like kind of a deep dive because I wanted to know who got married in Saint Tropez, and it's basically this former. I don't even think you can call him former NFL when he only was on the practice squad, but he was on the practice squad for the 49ers. I think he played for Michigan. Wilton Spite and some girl got married. I think they're friends with the girl, not the former NFL player. And Paige, I believe, is friends with them. And then I noticed, did you guys ever watch that show Siesta Key? We were just talking about it, but I wasn't really.
Nope.
I didn't. So it's like a script. It's an MTV Hills style, Laguna Beach style scripted series. They tried to like bring back the Laguna Beach scripted series, but it didn't really work out. Anyway, well, it was on for a few seasons, I guess. So this girl, Juliet Porter, was also at the wedding and was like posting Paige. And that's how I saw it. I was really on a deep dive about it.
I love that for you. It's very Amanda of you.
I watch all TV. I will watch anything. I'm still watching, you know it, VH1, Love and Hip Hop, baby. I'm still watching it. I'm a dedicated viewer. I will watch
What was the one? It was like the Stacey Dash sitcom.
Oh my god, I loved that.
Exactly
Single Ladies.
I love that.
Single Ladies.
Right? I love that show.
We used to watch in our apartment, Darcy.
I know. Like, that's why
it went disappear.
Talking about TV. I remember
that was so good.
Sit on our little couch
fiction.
And our little TV.
Oh my god, that was so good. So good. Congratulations are in order for Shannon, who completed her community service, guys. And she's like drinking. That's like that's what happens on the show, right? She's drinking already.
It's not a great look.
It's not. But she doesn't want to look like she has a drinking problem, so I guess she's going to drink until she decides.
I don't know. I think if you drive your car into a house, like, you have a problem, whether you want to admit that or not.
Well, specifically when you do it with your dog in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Endangering a dog, not good. Amir got engaged to his girlfriend Natalie, but did you guys
saw that?
Yeah, but did you see that she did not post it? She just like reposted his post. I'm like, God. Are you even excited? Do you even like him?
I don't think she does.
I didn't get a sense that she liked him at all on the season of Martha's Vineyard. I did not get a sense that I got a sense that she like dominates him basically.
100%.
Yeah.
He's definitely a beta.
For sure. The little beta bitch. For sure. Teresa was in LA with Jacqueline having lunch, and then there was a photo that circulated. Well, I guess they posted it of them with Lynn Curtain, and no one's seen Lynn Curtain since I don't even know when.
Wait, her last name is Curtain and not Curtin.
Oh, maybe it's Curtin. I thought it was
Curtin.
It could be Curtin. You're right. I like to give it a little French twist,
a little flair, a little pizzazz.
You could be right. You're probably right. Remember the love cuffs? She invented the love cuffs, the bracelets.
The picture of Teresa with Jacqueline,
you didn't even know who Jacqueline was.
It was hours later until I saw somebody say Jacqueline's name, and I was like, "Oh my god,
she's too much filler."
It's
also,
bad.
I sent you that picture of Adriana Demora, which she looks beautiful, but she had a face transplant.
Whose head
is that? Not her head. Someone else's head is attached to her. Not even her body. It's Ozempic's body, I think. Nothing. It doesn't look anything like her.
It's a Larsa Pippen move.
But I'm like, how could she talk so much about Larsa and she literally had a face transplant? She looks beautiful. Her face transplant.
My question is does she look like that, or is that just Facetune?
I don't know. It didn't look like her at all. She definitely got a facelift.
Oh man.
Miami
needs to pick up cameras.
Yeah, for sure. Other Jersey news. So there's been this thing announced. I think it's real. I've seen it a lot of places now, that RHONJ is filming an alternative reunion. So they're having 2 separate sit downs with the 2 separate sides, and they're filming at Rails.
Oh my god.
Amanda, can you go to Rails for dinner one day?
Honestly, I think I need to at this point.
I feel like you do.
Boots on the ground.
I think you need to go to Rails. So I've heard that a few places, so I think that is actually true, that they're going to film some sort of alternate style reunion.
Interesting.
We'll see. They keep saying the final episode requires no reunion afterwards, so I don't know why they need to film one. But maybe in the alternative reunion, people just say whatever they want and there's no fighting back and forth, basically.
I'm confused because don't they sign a contract for a certain amount of episodes and they have to produce those amount of episodes?
I don't know.
So wouldn't a 3-part reunion cut off 3 episodes?
Well, I guess if the network's deciding they don't want it, or production is deciding
then it doesn't
they don't want it, then
but then they just pay the girls anyway, or they don't pay them because they're $10.99. I guess I'm always interested in stuff.
I know. I always want to know these contracts, and the Bravo docket, they've not been able to get a hold of one.
They said they're so hard to get a hold of.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'd love to see one.
I want to see.
Well, they sign a lot of non-disclosure agreements.
Who pays for the trips and who decides whose party it is? I want to know all of that.
I've heard that that's as they're more tenured, then Bravo pays for more, basically. But in the beginning, it's them fronting money, or Bravo will pay for they're like stipends, right? It's certain things Bravo will cover because it's a write-off. But if you want a private jet, that's on you. If you want to fly first class. Remember when Dallas went to Thailand and Leanne couldn't pay for first class, and so she sat coach and everyone else upgraded their ticket?
Yeah.
They went to the Ladyboy show. They were so obsessed with going to this stupid Ladyboy show. They must have
watched Dallas
400 times.
It was good. Dallas
was good.
I liked Dallas.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy because people say that there's a lot of racism in Dallas. But really what happened is Brandi Redmond, they found a video of her doing mocking Asians, basically. And that's kind of when the show just got went off the network after that. And there was a few Asian women on the show. So, Tiffany Moon specifically.
Yeah, she was
I don't think anyone else was. Dr. Tiffany Moon.
Okay.
Yeah. Twist it. Anyways, we digress. There is RHONJ filming ended. Erin Leachy announced that filming ended and she needs a long break from everybody. But they also announced that there's a new full-time housewife, Raquel Chevremont. Am I saying that correctly? And I didn't know who she was, so I Googled, and this is Google in quotes, Black queer model and art curator.
Love that. She is. So New York. That's
very
model / art curator.
Don't we already have a white version of that though? Isn't that what Jenna Lyons is?
I think she's more than an art curator. I'm just teasing. Model.
She's a fashion curator.
Yes.
Not an art curator. And she's not a model.
No.
Yeah. So cool.
I love Jenna Lyons. I'm so excited.
So it's kind of like if Uba and Jenna Lyons had a baby, then that's Raquel Chevremont. Chevremont.
I don't know. Name. It's a strong name.
I'm making it up. It could be something else, but that's how it's
how you say it. It resonates with me.
Chevremont. Anyways, you guys, this is just a little bugaboo I have. I'm sick of seeing. Have you guys seen Brandi Glanville? Like, she's still talking.
We don't have to talk
I can't.
She's still tweeting.
I can't.
Uncontrollably. And
I want to post my receipts.
But my lawyer said no.
Go ahead, bitch. You don't have any. Like, nothing, you're a lawyer. Nothing's coming from this. So why, like, just.
She said today, like, I have no choice left but to sue Bravo. I'm like, good luck fucking suing NBC, you dumb
Because she has, facial edema from all of this stress?
She said she basically kind of, like, they blacklisted her, which I think she's blacklisted herself. She's shown herself to be a liability numerous times.
Agreed.
But then she said I don't know if the facial swelling is, like, related to Bravo, but she was saying, like, she can't make money because she can't do OnlyFans or cameos because her face is swollen.
She said because of the stress of the stress of the situation caused facial edema, I guess.
Okay, Brandi.
Go get an accountant job. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Go get a job. Like an accountant or an accountant like an OnlyFans?
No, like an accountant because you just said she couldn't do OnlyFans.
In the words of Kim Kardashian, get off your ass and work.
Yeah. Also, they're just going to drag it out in court. If you sue Bravo, they'll just bleed you dry, honey.
She's got like
billions and you have nothing.
Nothing.
Their lawyers.
You were the poor one on Beverly Hills forever. I don't think you have any more money now that you're not on it.
What did Eddie even do besides what did he do? Clark Kent? Well,
that was good. That was good. He was an actor, right?
Was he Superman?
Oh,
really?
Like the TV show back in the day.
Oh, really? No.
My mom used to watch it. That's how I knew. Yes, it was like a really big show. It was on like prime time.
I'm gonna say LeAnn Rimes has the money in that family, probably. But that is a story for another day. Peter Thomas is facing 5 years in prison for unpaid taxes. Did you guys know this? I just knew he got a DUI. Whoa. I didn't know he didn't pay his taxes.
Well, I guess he's having a time.
Uncle Sam always comes.
Yeah.
Guys, pay your fucking taxes. If that's one thing you're going to do, pay your fucking taxes.
Yeah. Yep. Not good.
The government wants their money, you guys. Okay?
They'll always get it.
They will get it.
Yeah. Like,
they will find you.
They fucking want their money.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Kim Z news. I guess so. The Surreal Life, did it premiere or it's premiering, and they're just gearing us up for it?
I think it's premiering.
I think they're just like letting out like weird teasers because it's going to premiere, so they need to get their juices flowing in the media.
Ooh, so Kim hooks up with Chet Hanks. Is that? Yeah.
Apparently, she hooked up with him in the house. And Chet Hanks is fucking crazy too.
White boy summer. He's a lunatic. He is a lunatic.
Really is.
And the idea of him sitting down for dinner with Tom Hanks and Colin Hanks just blows my mind. Like, how are you the same family?
I hate Tom Hanks.
I know you do. As soon as his name left my mouth, I was like, oh,
fucking hate him.
Amanda's gonna start.
He faked COVID, so
that's why she hates him.
Yeah.
Did you hate him before that?
No, you know what? I didn't hate him before that. I don't really care for him before that, but like when he faked COVID to be like the first celebrity to like do his video, like shut the fuck up, buddy. Shut the fuck up. I don't have time for you.
Oh my God.
I really don't remember this.
The Hanks Family Podcast is another podcast. And I really enjoy him in Sully. That's one of my favorite movies.
Okay. I've never seen it, but it's on my list. I know.
It's so good. It's about the plane that landed in the Hudson.
I know.
Brian watches a lot of movies on repeat.
He is a great actor. Yeah, that's a good one.
I like Tom Hanks.
I like plane crash movies. I don't know what. Natural disaster movies and plane crash movies.
I love a natural disaster.
Loves.
I like the one with The Rock where they have the earthquake in
San Andreas.
Yes, I like that one.
Oh, yeah, with The Rock, yeah.
My favorite's The Day After Tomorrow. Hands down, my most favorite disaster movie.
Dennis Quaid.
Yup. Yeah. So good.
Also like The Perfect Storm. That's a good one.
Very good.
That's more like just storm, not natural disaster. Okay, we're really off the beaten path.
I know.
Any other Bravo news? It's been very Bravo light these days.
No.
Okay. let's talk about RHONJ, shall we? You guys, also between the last episode and this one, I think Rachel Food has posted 7,000 fucking videos of herself with her children. I can't. Stop narrating your life for us. It's weird. I'm like, now I'm just doing it to make fun of her.
I saw maybe it was last week at some point, she was saying that she's deleting all the negative comments that people leave and was 100%. I'm not gonna let hate in my house. I was just weirdo.
You're a hater.
I feel like it comes with the territory though.
You're literally a hater.
I think it's crazy that people post their children so much. I don't know. I always think if somebody asked me, I know it's never true. I don't think I could do it just for my kids. I don't think the boys would love it at all. They would be mortified. And then they do such embarrassing
if someone
things,
asked you to be a housewife,
Melissa talking about Antonia's sex life
and saying my mini me. I'm like, that girl does not want to be the mini you. She doesn't.
No, they're it's so embarrassing. I would die.
I think the parents that make their kids Instagram accounts, for
Summer
me,
Moon?
Summer Moon.
It's just weird because there's really gross people out there. So why would you curate a presence for your child on the internet?
You don't.
I get nervous posting things.
Web.
Yeah.
I don't want my kid having such a large digital footprint at such a young age.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
I do stories more than posts.
Mm-hmm. I do stories all the time.
I love a story.
All right, let's get into the episode.
I know. All right,
this was the Messy Fessy episode.
I loved it.
On the move. I didn't mind.
Love it.
Some people hate her. Someone's she reminds me of a 50-year-old granny or something like that on the post I made about her. I'm like, what? Why is she someone's grandma? I don't know. Everyone's taking sides. You have to either be in Jen's camp or Danielle's camp. It's the divide is so strong. It's how having this event where everyone comes to it was almost awkward. The second Teresa walks up, Rachel could not be more bothered.
Do you
could not possibly be more bothered.
Before they started filming, they were we need to refuse to film with Teresa and we can't talk to her.
That was the conversation. What's her name said on Watch What Happens Live, Jackie said that Marge came to everyone and said, do not film if Louis is allowed back on this show. And do not ever film with Louis or something like that. And Jen Fessler denied it, but Jackie said that she definitely said that.
I believe it.
100% she did.
Something I don't care to hear anymore about, I'm going to be completely honest with you, and it's not because I don't think we should bring awareness to this, but I don't want to hear any more fucking sad tales about how fucking what's her name, Rachel Fuda, had arthritis as a child. I don't care. Okay. I don't want to hear about arthritis camp. Call awareness to it on your platform all day, but this is enough. I don't want to hear any more about it. Thank you. And that's my opinion.
My chair just suddenly dropped me down a peg. So if I disappear at some point,
I'm dying. You guys, you don't want to talk about Melissa Gorga's family and
you guys,
the 5 minutes
they were on the
fast
episode.
Forward. They were on for 5 minutes, which is 5 minutes too long. I fast forwarded.
Agreed.
I'm I don't have time for this. I literally, what did he talk about? Family and this is my family? No, thank you.
But then, of course, he was and it made me think about how I'm never going to be at my niece's weddings and they're not going to be, Teresa will be at my kid's wedding. Yeah. Yes. I'm
not
always.
Yeah.
Not at the wedding. He said it in his confessional that he gets. Yeah.
He's so annoying. Stop talking about your sister. Just stop.
I know.
And then he called himself Father Joe. And I was
oh. Yeah. He sure did.
I don't like that as a practicing Catholic, but
Yeah. Danielle's fucking family drama continues. They invite the dad, but the dad gets COVID, so he can't come. I'm I don't care about you or Boujie kids. And you're poor. I don't want to go to your poor house anymore. When you get a bigger house, then I'll want to come over.
I feel Boujie kids would have done great in 2003.
Right.
That is
kids with a Z.
Uh-huh.
And also, I don't want to stop with your Alibaba fashions. I don't want to see it anymore. It's crap. Oh my god! Did you guys see
Cotton Candy Dream?
Did you guys see Jeff Lewis dragged her fashions?
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
White trash.
He's not wrong. He did say it's clothing for white trash.
You were talking about her house. She lives in South Jersey, and not that there's anything wrong with South Jersey. It's just not North Jersey.
Right.
So
because it's a different direction. Yes.
You're just like, you're not near the city. You're not near the city. You're just in South Jersey. Like, South Jersey is where people from North Jersey go on the weekends.
Yeah, to vacation.
Yeah. Well, that's all I have to say about that.
Oh.
She's far away from the other ladies. She's far away. She's like an hour and a half away from the other ladies.
It is kind of wild how far they all actually like could live from each other. It's like
the ladies up north don't live that far from each other. I guess if you're looking at it in terms of driving in New Jersey, like driving 30 minutes, 40 minutes isn't like abnormal.
Well, the rest of the housewives are cities, and this is a housewife of a state.
That is
weird.
I never
thought about it
until
right now. Actually, not until right now. That all of the rest of them are like,
funny.
Or Potomac, like a region.
Yeah,
this is like
New Jersey is just like, because most of the ladies live in like the North Jersey, which is like by the city. It's like that's where everyone
Franklin
lives.
Lakes.
Yeah, I mean that's where I live.
Oh.
Franklin Lakes. That's
no. I don't want to live in Bergen County.
My mom grew up in North Bergen.
Oh,
fun fact.
Good
North Jersey.
North Jersey.
I want to talk about Gia coming to all these events because I have a theory that they're pumping her this season, like giving her a confessional because they want to pump that Made in Manhattan or whatever.
Is she filming
that's a movie.
That show?
That's a
That's Jennifer
movie.
Lopez.
What is it called? Making it in Manhattan.
Making it in Manhattan. Yeah. I was like Made in New York.
I think
she's on that show.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I think they're pumping her because they're trying to like get an audience for her to bring over to that show.
Amanda, are you having another drink?
I am.
Yeah.
I can't get it open. I got a baby sleeping on me. God dang it.
No, I think you're 100% right, Jenna.
Yeah.
And it's annoying people. It's annoying me.
It's annoying a lot of
She's
people.
annoying me.
I don't mind it.
I love Teresa. I'm annoyed. I'm like, go back to the kids' table.
Have you ever listened to her TikTok? Have you ever watched her TikToks? She does Get Ready With Me, which is like a thing on TikTok, like Get Ready With Me, but she's just like so monotone and like she doesn't have any, and it's just like it's so hard to watch. I'm like, I gotta swipe up. Yeah, she's not good. So I could only imagine.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm over her. Not Teresa. I'm over Gia.
I think though with Gia getting involved, like if John Fuda's going to talk about her, like it's fair game for her to enter the conversation.
I agree. Yeah. Like she could be like, John, don't fucking put my name in your mouth.
Yeah.
I agree with that part of it. I agree with the piece of it. I just find that like they're pushing her a little too hard.
It's very heavy-handed.
You don't like her.
They're not doing it in the right way.
I'd rather see her than Melissa.
I want a Melania spinoff. That's what I'd take.
I want that. Give me pizza, you old troll.
Yeah, she's only a senior in high school, so I think we have like a little bit of time.
Did you see her on the Watch What Happens Live special?
I saw the clip. I haven't watched the whole episode yet.
Well, I was right. She did
sure
bring out a unicorn. That's adorable. What happened. That's why she was there. And she dressed in like a little pink dress again, just like back in the day.
Do you think that Melissa is so jealous Teresa gets to be a part of it?
For sure.
Yes.
Melissa could never be a Teresa. Sorry.
And
she could never.
They released the like Andy's Watch What Happens Live pics. Like through all the years, and
there's like 10 of them that are Teresa.
So many Teresa ones.
Yeah, she's so good.
I'm gonna read it. Actually,
and Andy probably just gets she's so.
She's unpredictable.
Smart.
Like Fessler said, you do not know what is going to come out of her mouth next.
So Andy probably loves it. He probably thinks it's hilarious.
She's great TV.
She really is. She really is.
It must have been a story because it's gone now. No, is it on Bravo? Where is it?
I think
gotta
so.
Find.
But there was a bunch of Teresa ones.
The first one is season 9, Teresa Giudice. Season 11, Teresa and Joe one-on-one special. Season 11, Teresa and Joe one-on-one special. Season 13, Teresa one-on-one special. That's it for Teresa, but she has the most of them. Everyone else is just a one-off. These, like Shannon and David Beador, a Vicky special, a Luann special, a Real Kids of Bravo special, but Teresa is 4 of his favorites.
I love that.
And you know who's none of them? Melissa and Joe Gorga. By Tarzan. Anyways, the special was cute. It was adorable. So the guests were Portia Phaedra, Jeff Lewis, Jerry O'Connell, Sonia, Luann, and Teresa. So it was like an interesting little gathering of people, which I just think these are Andy's favorite people.
I heard Sonia was like wasted.
Jeff Lewis was talking about it.
Yeah. She wasn't as bad as she normally is, honestly. Okay. She was fine. Andy's parents were the bartenders. Dwight came out and brought out the Dweel. Melania brought the unicorn out. And then apparently, Jeff Lewis has shaded everyone in the biz, obviously. But so he shaded Teresa and he apologized to her for it backstage. And then Andy brought it up and was like, did you guys squash your beef? Yeah, and Teresa was like, tell him why. Tell him why you apologized. And he was like, he didn't say why, but he was like, I said it and I meant it. Basically.
I love when him and Andy put each other on the spot.
Yeah.
Same. It's so good.
It's so funny because he gets really mad. He's really mad. Anywho, it was a cute little ditty. Go watch it if you haven't. Let's talk Below Deck because I'm super fucking annoyed with this Ellie girl. I'm over her. I fucking hate her. I'm so over her. What is she even First of all, you're the second stew. Why do you think you're in charge of anyone? Do you think she's really in charge of this Bri girl? I'm you are not in charge of anybody. You're just you get to do more of the shit, basically.
You just get to interact with the guests more. Not that you get to do more shit. You just have to,
You're not in charge of anybody. You are fucking annoying. So basically, episode starts out Bri and Joe hook up, which we all could have predicted. Good for them. They hook up in the hot tub.
That stare.
I so cringe. They were staring into each other's souls.
I had to look away. I was so uncomfortable.
I feel like they were doing that to be funny, right? That was not real.
Do you think Bravo extended it, or they did that the whole time? Bravo cut it so that it
felt really
longer,
long,
right?
It felt really real and really uncomfortable.
So they hook up, and then Ellie says that she broke girl code, and she says snake, and I'm she said, I said that I liked him, and it they roll back, and it's no, you didn't. And in the van, you said you were feeling it when you were dancing with him. That's not I like him. Don't go for him.
She said in the laundry room, they both were oh well, if either one of us do, it's not going to change anything. Don't say it if you don't mean it, because then you get your fucking feelings hurt.
Right. Exactly. We said that last week. We were don't say things. Don't be you can hook up with him, or it's not whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
when it matters.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I just hate her. Okay, here's another reason I hate her. So, first of all, we have to talk about the fact Trishelle was a charter guest, but she was just a very quiet. They were calling her the best charter guest of all time because she didn't make it about her, make a scene or anything like that, just because she's a quote celebrity. So she's not the primary. The primary is there are two people from that were on America's Next Top Model, and one of them's the primary. I don't really know how she knows them, but she was there. Not spending those traders winnings to be the primary, that's for sure. Anyways, so they do they want the crew to do a model walk, and they're all being funny about it, but Ellie takes over an hour to put on some fucking cat suit.
She thought this was going to be her big fucking break.
She definitely did. Aisha called it. She thought that she was going to get picked up by the and so she comes out and she immediately trips, which is just karma smacking you right in the fucking head and knocking you over. It was so funny. It was so funny.
Stupid.
I can't. I just hate her. And then Bri keeps trying to talk to her to try to make peace, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And she said, what was she said, you're belittling me. And Ellie's I'm disengaging from this conversation.
Okay, Meredith
I'm
Marks.
done. I know. Who do you think you are?
Meredith Marks.
Seriously. She thinks she's a housewife. I'm bitch, you're cleaning toilets on Below Deck. You are not a housewife.
I love that.
I dislike her. And she won't let anyone tag her, so you can't even tag her in any of the stuff that I've made.
Because she knows it's just going to get worse.
The Balkan Beauty or whatever. Balkan Biscuit, I think, is her screen name.
Interesting.
Screen name. This is 1990. BRB 143233. Put out my way message.
Ooh. Captain Sandy with just standing there being well, it's Charter 3 and the wheels are falling off the wagon. Had me dying.
So funny. I actually like Sandy this season.
I was gonna say, sometimes I get
you hated Sandy.
Sometimes I can't stand her. I literally can't stand her, but I don't hate her as much as I thought I did.
Yeah.
I think
she's
you
really
just hate Malia. So separating the two of
That's
them.
what it is. You are absolutely right. That is the problem.
Yeah.
100%. Because, I hate Malia. I don't hate Captain Sandy like that, but I hate when Captain Sandy and Malia get together.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like when Sandy has her whole fembot her little fembot pet like Malia. I don't like it. Were you thinking Austin Powers?
Yes.
That was us doing the boob guns, if you were wondering. If you follow Austin Powers. I am on another planet today. Am I drunk? Was there something like that? Anyways, I'm liking the drama on Below Deck. I'm feeling it.
It's good.
Yeah, it is good. Oh, someone was in our DMs last night, and we must have talked about Ladies of London every time I got up to breastfeed, there were more messages, and we were just talking about Ladies of London all night long.
Okay, so I saw those messages because I keep getting alerts on my phone, and I try to turn it off.
I turned off my Instagram notifications.
That's what I have to do.
Why? Okay. You got to sign out from that account.
I tried, and it keeps signing me back in. It's so annoying.
You can remove it. You got to go into the settings.
But speaking of that, they were like, she'll never give up the sandwich. And remember, I kept telling you she's like the Earl of Sandwich. Yes. I'm like, I knew I didn't fucking make that up because we Googled it, and it wasn't sandwich. But I'm like, I knew I didn't fucking make that up.
So funny. Yeah. All I could think about was Julie's amazing balls. Remember she made those like stupid power energy balls, and they were called Julie's amazing balls. And she made them in her freaking kitchen. I'm like, you're the Earl of Sandwich's wife, and you're making shit in your kitchen? Like, get a freaking corporate kitchen, or what are they called?
You'd have to ask him because I don't have one.
Commercial kitchen.
Okay.
All right, let's talk Dubai. Thoughts?
I love Ayan. Like, just hands down, I love her. Too. She is the epitome of a good housewife.
The fact that she wears a freaking ball gown to the desert just like sends me over the edge.
The fact that your friends have to tell you, don't wear a ball gown, we're doing activities.
And she's like, oh, I didn't hear that.
Amazing.
I was being judgy a little, and maybe it's not my place, but Sarah bringing her son on her date, I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. Being judgy.
I mean, I just don't think you should introduce your children to a new man so quickly. I don't know. That's just
he babysat the kid, which is okay if that's how you're doing it. It's like, this is my friend, he's gonna babysit you, great. But then you bring him on a date, so now your son knows that you're dating him.
I think just a kid that was like, when are you gonna be my dad or whatever? Right. Was like, whoa.
Yes, I'm being judgy.
He babysat. That was weird. Okay, I couldn't.
Yeah, but maybe okay. So I'm like, that's I guess like an appropriate way to go about seeing if they would get along. But then it's just like, he's your babysitter. But then you bring him on your date.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. Darcy, go off on Brooks.
She's fucking wild. All right, so she's on Twitter all the time. Always fighting with people, like always in people's replies, like retweeting them, talking shit, like to everybody can get it with Brooks. She's fucking unhinged.
I love it.
She's making sure she has no friends left. Also, it's like, you have a job, sweetie. Like, why is this what your whole thing's going to be about? We feel bad about you because we feel bad that you're tired because you have a job.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any more about that.
When she was like, I have 2 children, my child and the glass house. I don't know if I'd equate those together, actually. But what do I know?
God, I can't. I really can't.
When Taleen called her a thin astronaut, I fucking lost my mind.
She looked like an astronaut. Why was she wearing a spacesuit to dinner?
She's wearing her Beyonce outfit.
Yeah, it was a little much. I mean, I get that it's Dubai, but I didn't see anyone else dressed like that in spacesuits.
Mm-hmm.
It was very strange. Very strange. We go to the fertility clinic with Sergio and Stanbury. She's never giving him a baby.
Guys, it's been 2 years. It hasn't happened. Remember, this was filmed 2 years ago, too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's never going to happen.
She doesn't want to have a child.
Which they shouldn't have gotten married.
She also doesn't
very
even
clear.
But if you remember last week,
she's like 10 to 12 years max on this relationship.
She's like, he's my boy toy. When he's 40, he can go find himself a young woman. Like,
yeah.
She, like, owns it.
Right. Agreed. Well, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Sergio.
Do you? I think
oh, my God. I love him. I love him.
I do, too. He's like a sad little puppy.
He loves
so
his
funny.
woman. He just loves her. And he's not ashamed.
He got a confessional this week, too. And he was, like, just a sad little pup.
I just think he's so annoying. Like, I couldn't deal with
He is. That's what I love about him.
I love him.
But I feel like he's more like that because she's so not like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like clinging harder.
Like when he was like, I'm the man of the house. I'm like,
that was hilarious.
I know. I died.
She probably gives you an allowance, bro.
Did you guys see? I think Bravo TV put it out. Like when they compare the van that comes to pick them up for the desert to the little family van. It was so funny. It was good. I'm enjoying it. I think it's great. People are talking shit about it, but I'm just like, it's
People
a nice, refreshing little ditty.
I just
it's
like
good.
All, like the wealth, you know, like the
having a giant crane,
a bonsai tree,
lift in your 80-year-old bonsai tree to live in the center of your house.
Yeah,
right.
Give me more.
I'm into that. Living
into
on a thing called the Palm that is like so exclusive, no one can like live on it.
Yeah. Oh, my father-in-law built the Palm. Like, that's
right.
Give me more.
I live in the Burj Khalifa. Like, get out of here. Is that what it's called?
What's her name lived in the Burj Khalifa, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's not on it anymore. Nina.
Yep.
Yes,
Nina?
yes.
I liked her. I'm sad she's not on it. I thought they should get rid of Sarah, not her.
Same. But that's what I love. I love the full confessional looks. Like, just like, give it to
I think
me.
Nina was too rich.
Like, she probably didn't want to come back. She was like, my fun.
They said she was boring. They didn't bring her back.
Okay.
I don't think any of these women are boring.
I don't either. I just enjoying it. I'm sick of the fucking trauma dumping of the housewives. Like, I'm enjoying this. Like, RHONJ turned into a fucking trauma dump of a first season.
Every single episode was about a therapy session.
Vanilla and Anguilla is vanilla.
Oh, God.
It was, like, not good. I hope that this season upcoming is not like that
more
again.
Fun.
Because they literally stopped one of the greatest franchises.
Yep.
And gave us this, and it was just like, I'm not.
To be fair, that franchise stopped itself at that last season.
Well, I think they really ruined it when I think they really miscasted Leah. Okay?
Agreed. And then they tried to like save it by diversifying and adding Ebony, and that did not make it any better.
No.
Not with those women.
She's just not a housewife. She's too normal. You know, she's just too normal. Yeah. Some people aren't meant to be housewives.
But also, she's like very woke, and none of those women are woke enough to be filming with her. Yeah. It didn't make sense. Mm-hmm. It makes sense for today's day and age. It didn't make sense for the cast that you already had. Anyways, anything else? Bravo related? Bravo adjacent?
Guess what this episode is?
What?
That we are recording.
What?
Number 60.
I was going to say number 60.
The big 60.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a birthday party for it like Ramona and invite 60 of our closest friends.
You're my only closest friend.
So, my neighbor is moving, and we had like a
you went to her open house.
Yeah, I did, and she knows. I told her, and then that's who I was drinking the 12.5% margaritas with the other night on Sunday night before. So Monday night. So she was like, I love your podcast. She's like, I always, I go on your polls. I'm like, thank you.
Oh my God.
Shout out to you, neighbor. If you're listening, you know who you are.
Well, I'm glad you told her you went to the open house, because if you didn't, she would have
just
heard it here.
Our whole neighborhood was there. Everyone, like all of our neighbors.
Don't try to justify it.
I got it.
Well, you know, I'm a nosy bitch. What do you want me to do?
I'm nosy by nature. I want to know everything.
By the way, it's already under contract.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You live in a cute neighborhood that everyone wants to live in.
Yeah, we do. And it's like very
in North Jersey.
North Jersey.
North Jersey. She is very north. City. She is very north.
I'm very close.
An Uber ride to the city, people.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding you.
I'm very close to the city, yes.
It is true.
Most people who live here work in the city, so that's what I'll say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hope you guys have a freaking blast of a time.
I'm already having a great night.
July.
Same.
This baby fell asleep though, which means that she's gonna wake up and she's not gonna go to sleep until like 8:30. But that's cool because she's fun.
She's snoozing.
My baby's sleeping
she had a short nap today. She had a short nap.
I'm about to wake my baby.
I'm gonna
give him a bath and put him right back to bed.
Magic bath?
What's a magic bath?
Yeah.
Oh, cut her off. Cut her off.
Cut that hoe off. Cut that hoe off.
Cut that hoe off.
I only had 2 drinks so far. Let's get
Good Lord.
started. I gotta go make cheeseburgers.
Well, I'll let y'all know how it goes when I have my one adult beverage tomorrow.
Oh my God, please text us. You're gonna get a little bit. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna be good.
I'm excited. I'm pumped for it. All right, girls. Love ya. Mean it.
Bye.
If you like what you heard here, follow us on We're not done yet.
I almost exited.
I know. This isn't a Zoom call, you fucking idiot. This is our podcast. You're muted. You're muted.
Wait,
before we started recording, I'm like, you're muted. You're muted.
I'm like, it's 2020. Get me out of the Zoom call. I can't. We're not even on Zoom.
It's like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? That's what my boss says every time he gets on. Can you hear me?
I love the face. The face is mouthing. You can't hear me. You can't hear me. All right, we gotta go. If you like what you heard here, follow us on Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Threads at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Twitter at Boujee Bravo Bees. We have a Facebook group and we also have a YouTube channel.
That's it, bitch.